Hello and welcome to my world and welcome to part 4, I think, of my recent video game pickups video multi-massive mega collection-y thing where I have too many games to just do in one video, otherwise it would be like an hour long. So let's just get right back into it with some games. Firstly, one of my latest pickups came like yesterday or the day before based on when I'm recording this. It's an arcadey style racing game with sort of a mix between Burnout and Mario Kart, and that is Blur. Looks really nice, controls really good, the weapons are quite fun, and of course you don't just have to win races, you have to earn like lights or something and get fans and things by doing tricks and smashing into other cars and destroying them with weapons, doing drifts and things. Yeah, so been after this one for a while. But I've never actually seen it out in the wild, like in a game shop or anything, to really buy. It's always been just online only, so it's not hard to get, but it's always been about £10 to £12, so I don't really want to pay that. Got it for £6, so I'm very happy with that. And speaking of racing games, I finally picked up a physical copy of this, because while it is on the PS1 Classic, I wanted a physical copy, and that is Ridge Racer Type 4. And this one comes with a second disc. See, I'll just take that out. So you've got Type 4 and you've got Ridge Racer, what's it called? High Spec Demo. And what it basically is the original game, but with the graphics engine of Ridge Racer Type 4. So unfortunately it still controls a bit crappy compared to the newer games, but it looks nice. And it comes free with the game, so you get Ridge Racer 1 and 4, all for a very nice price. I think it cost me £5. Absolute bargain, and it's a fantastic arcade racing game. So yeah, very cool. Next game I picked up just because it was cheap, Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. It's Duke Nukem and you're saving hot sexy women or something, like fighting aliens or whatever. Duke Nukem, shooty. Lots of inappropriate jokes and language and things like that. Yeah, it was fun. Right, next, another racing game, believe it or not, this one on the PS3. Also been after this one for a while, was just waiting for a good price on it, and that is Mod Nation Racers. Or just Mod Nation Racers. So it's a Mario Kart style clone, where you got karts, you're racing around, drifting, fun locations, weapons and things. But it's sort of a mix between that and Little Big Planet, where you get to create your own kart, your own character, and more importantly your own tracks. And I was very surprised by how good the track creator is. Very detailed, lots you can do with it, and it's very easy to use. So yeah, I've put a decent amount of time playing the game and creating a track and seeing what you can do with it, and yeah, I look forward to digging more into this. Shame the online isn't available anymore to share tracks and download other people's. This is definitely a series I would hope would make a return on PS5, because I didn't get one on PS4 for whatever reason. Let's put that there. Oh, another Switch game. Mentioned in one of my previous pickups videos, not this multi-part one, I got the sequel to this game, and I wasn't aware they released the first one to the Switch, and that is Blob. There we go. You're a little blob creature rolling around, and you cover yourself in paint to get that colour and paint all the walls, and basically refill the world with colour that's been stolen by some evil dude. And it's a lot of fun. It's like a mix between a puzzle platformer, I guess, or instead of being a mix between a puzzle platformer, it's just a puzzle platformer. Except for it's really fun. Yeah, the sequel probably a bit bigger, more ambitious, but I always had a lot of fun with the first one as well. So I was glad that this was also on the Switch, and again under a tenner. Always happy to get Switch games under a tenner that are actually good. It's nice to build up my collection for fairly cheap, because a lot of the bigger titles are expensive. Right, we got some Japanese wrestling games now. We had PS1 in the previous part, now we have Dreamcast. Both of these were brand new and sealed still, again like a lot of the PlayStation ones. We have Fire Pro Wrestling D, which is often sort of like proclaimed as being like one of the best Fire Pro Wrestling games. Very cool to finally own that, because I actually own the English patched version for the Dreamcast that someone released So I own that on disc, so I can play it in English just fine. But now I also own the original release, so yeah, it's not as illegal or whatever. And then Giant Gram 2000 All Japan Pro Wrestling 3. Yeah, so this one obviously has lots of licensed wrestlers. Fire Pro Wrestling D plays like Fire Pro Wrestling. Giant Gram 2000, couldn't get to grips with this straight away. Might hopefully record a bit more game footage, see if I can sort of figure it out, maybe look online at some guides, because obviously with it being Japanese, the manuals and everything, I have no clue what the hell is going on. At least with Fire Pro, the combat system, the wrestling system hasn't really changed. You just have to get your timing down on each console. Okay, another Dreamcast game, this time in English, and it is Speed Demons. The cover is a little bit sun faded unfortunately, but apart from that it's actually in good condition. Comes with manual and everything. The case is a bit damaged, but what are you going to do? It's PAL Dreamcast. If you have a perfect case, there's something wrong. And basically what this is, obviously it's a fun arcade racer game, but it's sort of set in I don't know, 50s or 60s America with all the old hot rods and classic cars and things. So you got these really cool looking unique cars that you just don't really get these days. And I can't get the bloody cover back on. Just hold on. There we go. Got it. Yeah, so you got all those really cool cars. You got a boosting system, controls fantastically, which is what I always look for in a good arcade game. And the locations are cool as hell. You've got like a movie studio where you drive around different, going through different genres of movies and things, and there's all stuff in the background, and then you can also change it with the time of day. You can have different weather effects and things. Really, really cool. Yeah, fantastic. I was very happy to discover that game. I think it was a Metal Jesus Rocks. He was going through some games that he's currently been playing during lockdown. That was one. So as soon as I watched the video, went on eBay and bought it before it went up in price, because that's what tends to happen. Next, some more 3DS games. So I've already shown some off in a previous part that I got nice and cheap from Argos. These I got from a seller. It was actually, in the previous part I got Pokemon Diamond, not Diamond, Platinum version off him, and he sold it me for cash price, which is what they pay you if you trade it in, which is usually, like I said, a lot less than what it actually costs. And he made me the same offer with some 3DS games. First, Ridge Racer 3D. I'll have footage of this, remember it's emulated, but yeah, it's Ridge Racer on the 3DS. Looks great, controls fantastic on the handheld still, and there's even a 3D mode, which is really cool. But yeah, so I got that for nice and cheap. A game that I've been after for ages but didn't want to pay the price as it was. I think I only paid like 14 quid for this and Ridge Racer, so I was very happy. That is Mario Kart 7. That's the final Mario Kart game I needed for my collection, and I own them all except for, of course, the arcade ones, because they're arcades. Yeah, so Mario Kart 7, never played it before. I was very interested to see what it was like, because there's some fun levels of Mario Kart 8 that are from Mario Kart 7. It was really cool to see them in their original version, because they've been slightly modified in Mario Kart 8 to take advantage of the anti-gravity thing. And I was also surprised at how many levels, how many tracks on it are really, really good that didn't make it in Mario Kart 8. But some of them that aren't as good did. So I don't know who that was. And another game I got off him again really cheap. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. Figured why not, it was going really cheap, it was offering it with the other games, so I grabbed that as well. And yeah, Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, it's fantastic. It's one of my favourite Donkey Kong games, to be honest. I prefer it to Tropical Freeze. It's got the right amount of challenge to it, really fun level design, controls fantastically, and yeah, it's just the same but on the 3DS. I think there's 3DS mode as well, but 3D mode obviously, but yeah, I never really bother with that. Oh Christ, I'm running out of room. I'll just put those there. And lastly, a peripheral. In a previous pickups video, I think it was the DIY gaming box video for the Wii U, I picked up Mickey's, what's it called? Disney Epic Mickey. Yeah, I've got it here. The Power of Two. and I just happened to sort of come across this, a Paintbrush Controller to use with, mainly with 2, I think it works with 1 as well, but on the Wii version of the games. And I have both the Wii version, do I have the second one? No, I've only got the first one on the Wii, but yeah, it's just a really nice controller. You know, it's the nunchuck side, I believe, and it plugs into your other one, and you've got a paintbrush style, it's got lights up and everything. It was nice and cheap, and it's just a unique item I thought was really cool. Nice controller add-on, there it is showing you next to a normal one. Yeah, it works kind of cool. Fortunately I don't have any footage of me using it, but yeah, it's really, really fun to use. And that is everything for this part. So currently I only have 1 part left, the 5th part. Depending on how long it takes me to get these out individually, I might have a 6th based on any purchases that I've got after I've recorded these videos. Probably not, I think I'm going to stop at 5, and then the next one I'll just wait for a full video. So I'm bigcal, thanks for watching hopefully all of the multiple parts so far. Stay tuned for part 5. Until then, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of my pickups. Let me know if there's anything you should buy based on these pickups, and I'll see you again next time.